This right here is a $135 gaming chair, and this is a $600 gaming chair. And for the past month, I have ditched my old tired gaming chair to experience just how good the gaming gods have it. So this right here has been my gaming chair for like the past, I'd say 2 years or so. And in that 2 years, I've had absolutely no problems with this chair. It performs all the duties that I require from my chair. It has a headrest. I mean, it's not the best headrest, but it is a headrest, and it has some form of lumbar support. And I'd have to say that out of all the chairs in the world and all the people who own chairs, this has got to be pretty similar to what a lot of you guys game on. And if you were to ask me how many times I've thought about replacing this chair, I would tell you exactly 0 times, because I don't really have any problems with this chair. Now, when it comes to the extremely small list of demands that I require from a gaming chair, this thing has done a fantastic job. And it really would never be replaced unless it broke, or unless I got an email from AutoFull telling me that they wanted to send me a $600 gaming chair that heated me, air conditioned me, and massaged me. And none of you guys can tell me that you would have turned that down. Now, to be 100% transparent with you, if I wanted to get rid of my gaming chair, say a year ago, I absolutely could have, because out of all the companies that email me to want to send me anything, gaming chairs is like #1 on the list. I get an email from a new company with a new ergonomic gaming chair at least once every single week, and I say no to them because I'm not like a chair review channel. But when you tell me that the chair air conditions you, it heats you, and massages you, I mean, you kind of won. You won me over. Now, when it comes to the partnership between AutoFull and I, there were actually 2 pieces of criteria that I had to have met in order to take a look at this product, because it is an extremely expensive product. And the first was, it needed to be an honest review. And the second one is, the launch date for this video needed to be on my time frame, because I wanted enough time with the product to really get a good idea on if it was even worth owning. Listen, and if I'm gonna give you a spoiler, holy cow, the difference is extreme. So the chair we're talking about is AutoFull's M6 Ultra 2.0 ergonomic gaming chair. This thing has dynamic lumbar support, built-in back and leg massage, active cooling and heating, a 3D cloud headrest, 6D mechanical armrests, which if you don't know what 6D mechanical armrests are, you're gonna learn today. 160-degree recline and a pull-out footrest. And I mentioned that it cools your butt, right? I'm gonna go get it. And here she is. Listen, I don't consider myself a fancy person by any means. If I have extra money, I usually spend it on stuff like this. Not stuff like this, but I gotta tell you, after a month of sitting on this, my old chair, it sucks so bad. So if you have ever wondered what it would feel like to be a supervillain sitting at your supervillain desk, this is the chair that you would have. Now, I gotta tell you, my first week with this chair was miserable. And I'm talking miserable. I had to force myself to stay seated in this chair so that I could do this review for you guys. And I was really like a hop, skip, and a jump away from contacting AutoFull and telling them, hey, maybe this wasn't the right fit. Maybe this chair doesn't fit me. Something didn't feel right. The lumbar support felt like it was pushing me out too far, even though it was pushed all the way back, because you can take the lumbar support and move it out further to give you more back support. But with it all the way down, it still felt like it was pushing me off the chair. The chair itself felt very stiff and just not inviting, not a comfortable feeling to sit in my chair. And I'm gonna be honest, I sit in my chair a lot when it comes to making videos for the channel. When it comes to, gaming on my free time, I spend a lot of time here. And what I don't want to do is spend a lot of time here and be uncomfortable while doing it. But I stuck it out past that first week. I forced myself to stay seated in there. I did it for y'all. And I'm going to tell you right now, after a little bit of time getting adjusted to the way that this fits my back pain started to feel decreased. This chair started to become unbelievably comfortable. And when I tell you unbelievably comfortable, like I can sit here all day. I have taken actual naps in this chair. Until they sent me this chair, I actually had no idea just how bad my posture was. I work a full-time job. I'm on my feet for 40 hours a week at my main job, and then I come and I make content for you guys. So my back has always been in shambles, and this has actually helped reduce a lot of my back pain while also improving my posture while standing. You can actually feel the difference, and then while you sit, you feel like you sit upright and you breathe better. It's a whole different different world that you really don't know about until you experience it for yourself. And like I said a minute ago, I have taken multiple full naps on this thing. It's pretty amazing, especially once it's air conditioning your butt and massaging you at the same time. Ooh, you've never slept so good. I know a big point of concern for a lot of people is how easy it is to assemble these things, because obviously for shipping purposes, they can't ship these things already put together. You are gonna have to assemble it. Now, it does come in one single box and there's only a handful of pieces. And the best part about it is that a lot of these screws are already installed in the place that they're going to need to be screwed into. So you don't have to hunt for like the correct size screw. Now, they also include all of the tools that you need to put the chair together. So I think all in all, it only took me about 30 minutes to put this entire thing together. But not everything is great. So let me get a little closer so I can tell you about what I don't like. The 6D armrest is a great idea. I love the idea of being able to put my armrests wherever I want so that I have pure comfort no matter what. But they need to figure out how to lock these arms down, because no matter what, it'll move. If you push these in any way, they will move. Now, when you're sitting still and you're just sitting at your desk and you put these exactly where you want them to be, they don't move. But if you were to grab your chair in any way or to move over to the side a little bit, it is going to move your armrest and you're gonna have to reposition it. And because it moves in so many ways, putting them back exactly the way that you had them can be kind of a pain. So for the past 2 years, this has been my head pillow. I think that it's made out of plastic. It's unbelievably uncomfortable, and to go from this to this is silly. This feels like the pillow on my bed, and this is just like a flimsy piece of plastic that's held on by like a nylon drawstring. It's garbage, and this thing is just, it's like sleeping on a cloud, man, and it adjusts so easily depending on like if I'm laying down, sitting up. It's just such a game changer, man. The only other thing that I kind of dislike about this chair, and this is just me being nitpicky now, is the fact that you need to remain tethered to a wall in order to get the massage, air conditioning, and heating function from the chair. Now, I understand that those functions probably require a pretty decent battery, and they've crammed a lot into this chair, so I'm not exactly sure how much room there is for an external battery, but it would be nice to see like an additional battery put in here so that way you didn't have to be tethered to the wall, even though it's not a big deal to actually have a cord attached to your chair, especially since it's air conditioning your butt, man. But you gotta take it from me, man. I didn't even want a new chair. The only reason that I said yes to this collaboration was because this chair was actually unique. It wasn't just another mesh back chair with great ergonomics that, you know, people are trying to hype up, that they're trying to sell for $500. I've said no to every single one of those. And the only reason I said yes to this one is because it's actually interesting. It provides more than just a chair with good ergonomics, and they charge you an astronomical price for it. And it has helped me. It has made me feel more comfortable. My back doesn't hurt as bad. I feel better sitting in my chair for long periods of time, which is really impressive because I didn't even know that I had back pain because of my chair. I didn't even know that I was uncomfortable because I was just used to sitting in a cheap chair. Listen, I understand that there's an extreme price tag attached to this chair. And I also understand that it's not in everyone's budget to buy a $600 gaming chair. But I will say that if you are the type of person who values your comfort while you're sitting at your desk, this is a phenomenal option. It has definitely improved the way that I sit at my desk and how I feel after long hours of sitting at my computer. And that's coming from somebody who would have never done this on their own. Listen, if you are trying to invest in your comfort, if you are trying to eliminate your back pain, and you're just trying to own the sickest gaming chair that pretty much exists on the market, then I do have a 5% off discount code that will be in the description down below. Please use that in checkout if you were somebody who's looking to purchase the coolest chair that has ever been made for gaming.